Hello everybody, I'm the Solar Gamer. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 as Red Italy. Welcome back. So, we're not Red Italy quite yet. We still have quite a little bit of a ways to go. We're 44% of the way though. You know, we have to hit 50%. 50% is all we need, and then we can start getting the events that changes us to, well, Communist Italy. The People's Republic of Italy. So, a little bit of a recap. The last couple episodes, what did we do? We helped out Republican Spain in the war against nationalist Spain. So the Republicans are winning, which is the communist side of things, which is good. We'll have an ally that's really, really close to us that can help us in our wars, which is great. We won against Ethiopia, which was the first war we ever started because we were starting in a war technically. And we also conquered Saudi Arabia, which was for the oil, really. That's let's be honest. It was for the oil down in here. There's not much of it, but it was a staging point. Saudi Arabia was the testing grounds for Iraq and Iran. There's a lot of oil here. And what other reasons would you invade Iraq if not for its oil? I mean, let's be honest. I sound American. Well, I technically am. But I need oil. Like, I am really far down in the hole with oil. So I need to kind of take out all this stuff or build oil refineries, which just takes a long time, plus I need to research the tech for it. It's not worth it when there's oil next door, you know? We have to walk a little bit in the desert, and then we have massive quantities of oil. It's perfect. So we'll do that. We will... I guess, oh, these guys are already going to the border of Iraq, which is nice. Now, we do have a problem with supply over here, though. Our supply limit is not that great. I think we are working on that, though. In fact, we are. Let's do that one instead. There we go. I don't really care about this one yet, so just do that after. I want Nejd to become the one that actually builds the infrastructure because we need it here the most. Right? We only have one infrastructure right here, which it doesn't do anything for us. It's not going to support all of our army, so we need to make sure that we have enough infrastructure down here to support, you know, everything else. So that'll be done. And then we'll think of something else. I mean, what are we working on for national focus? Albanian occupation. Okay, so once this is done, we're going to gain a little bit of a foothold over here in the Balkans with Albania. And, I mean, that'll be great for Yugoslavia. We can kind of backdoor them, which is kind of nice, which is what we want to do eventually anyway, take them out. So that'll be good. Yeah, I think we're just going to see how things go, essentially. So let's go, let time pass, and, okay, so Amelia Earhart circumnavigates the globe. Fantastic. So the famous aviator Amelia Earhart, known to many as the Queen of the Air, has completed a flight around the world together with her navigator Fred Noonan. After a brief scare when the pair temporarily got lost while approaching Howland Island in the Pacific, the flight proceeded without incident, and this morning their Lockheed Electra touched down in Oakland, California. A ceremony is to be held in the White House next week, where Earhart is to be personally congratulated for her feat by the president. Yes, so I will kind of spoil what this means. If you're playing as America and this happens, you will actually get Amelia Earhart as an ace pilot, which is technically like the general of the air squadrons. Right in here. So the ace pilots give a nice little boost to your squadron in battles, and yeah, so she can actually become one, which is kind of nice. I think America needs to be at war for her to want to join up, but regardless, there's a chance of her becoming a ace pilot, which is nice. It's very, very interesting. I like the alternate history they add to the game, like with the Hindenburg disaster. I think that's really cool. All right, Albanian occupation completed, which is nice. We'll work on something else in a second. And leadership purges in the Soviet Union. Right, so Stalin has officially gone paranoid, and he's killing everybody that he thinks is conspiring against him in the leadership. Generals, ministers, whatever. He's purging a lot of them. Great. That's communism. I love it. We're gonna do this soon, right? We're gonna purge the people we don't like. That's fine. Oh man. All right. So we're not gonna befriend Bulgaria because I don't want them to become fascist. I want them to become communist. And if I do this too early, I'll ruin that. So we won't do that. What we will do, though, we could do some of these guys. Or we could work on our infrastructure. Italian highways give us infrastructure in a lot of Italian states. And then that would give us stuff to go into oil and more infrastructure. I do like that. The forts are great, but I think I'm going to wait on the forts. Add 15 land forts on the French border. Oh. Oh, yeah, that would be good. That would be really good. Why don't we do this? Why don't we do the fortification effort second? We'll do Italian highways first, and then we'll do fortification effort, just so we're kind of prepared in case a war breaks out somehow. I like that. All right, Italian highways first, though. There we go. Again, we are 44% of the way. 44%. That's really damn close. Albania yields. The Albanian authorities have agreed to our demands, and King Zog has been forced to abdicate. From now on until the end of time, Albania shall be Italian. A glorious day. Awesome. So like I said, we did gain a nice little chunk of land right here that can be used to kind of pincer Yugoslavia. Just kind of nice. I mean, in terms of the land's value, it's not that great. It doesn't have... Well, it doesn't have anything for resources. Really? Well, that's interesting. It has a level 5 airbase. Let's just take a look at here. It's much easier. It has level 4 naval dockyard. Yeah, not much of anything, really. Yeah, level 5 airbase, that's good. Infrastructure's okay. No anti-air. No forts. Alright, well, like I said, it acts as a staging point for the Balkans, which is really, really what we need. Especially if we want to go after Greece. Invading Greece from the water is just going to be logistically awful. You know what I mean? It's not going to be fun. So doing it this way will be right on their border, which is nice. Alright, we have a battle plan with no units assigned, and I'm not letting time pass like I thought it was. Hang on. Oh! Okay, hang on. Let's do this. Let's take away this, because we don't need that right now. There we go. Alright, the July Revolution. No. Absolutely not. I don't want a civil war. You can easily switch peacefully. It's just, the Civil War stuff you basically never want to do. I don't know why... I mean, I know why it's an option, obviously, but I just don't... No, I'm good. That being said, I mean, of course, the Civil War would help you if you had a large... Like, think of it this way. France. France starts off with a high percentage of communist population. So if he ignited the Civil War to kill it, it would actually drastically reduce the communist support once that war is over. So I can actually see the benefits of starting a Civil War, but at the same time, it's a lot of turmoil, especially right before World War II. And everybody that plays this game is going to play meta, a meta game, because you know World War II is coming, right? You know to prepare for it. So, I don't know. Anyway, Zog submits to Italy. Great. Alright, so we're still building up infrastructure over here in Saudi Arabia. Now, oh, the Marco Polo Bridge incident. So this is the Japanese and Chinese forces basically having a lot of tensions around their borders. So that's obviously indicating that Japan is going after war with China. Very nice. And now I could help out the People's Republic. You know, good old Mao Zedong over here. But I'm not sure I want to focus on Asia. Because Asia's a whole bag of worms, essentially. Because it's a lot of problems to worry about. And I think the Soviets will have more influence over the People's Republic than I would. So there's no real reason to try to fight for it. It's not going to work. Alright, Grand Assault. So I guess what we'll do is... Okay, right. So we have to decide, what do we want to go for? Assault or infiltration? So Assault has organization, planning, more organization, breakthrough, planning, and more organization. Great. Alright, Infiltration has breakthrough, organization, recovery. Oh, that actually has blitz, which is nice. Supply consumption minus 10%. That's really good. Land night attack. That's also really good. Organization and reinforce rate. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go Infiltration. It enables a lot of great tactics, and it gives us these two right here are really, really good. The supply consumption minus 10 and land night attack plus 25. I like it. All right, let's do it. Cool. So, How much is it going to cost me to justify a war goal? About... Oh, no revolution! Stop! Not yet. 42... Yeah, just 42. I mean, I can do that now. Or I could work on my government more. Because I only have 2 guys. And I think I do need some theorists and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm going to work on my government more. I'm going to get at least one of these guys. The, what is it? The Grand Battle Plan? Yeah. That's going to cost me 250, but he's really good. Minus 10% to Grand Battle Plan Doctrine, and Army Experience gain plus 0.05. Having that tick up all the time is really good. Not just, you know, at war. Alright, so we've completed 2 research. The radio, which we'll just go ahead and work on, I guess, mechanical computing. And the Fiat BR-20 Sigona, which is the tactical bomber. So at this point, we could probably work on either the heavy fighter, because going down here would be way too much. 700 days. That's 2 years. That's not... No. Absolutely not. Or we can go on to air doctrines, which is also really, really good. So if we were going to grab an air doctrine, what would it be? I don't like strategic destruction because it focuses on bombing enemy factories and infrastructure, which is something that I don't like doing because I like having that when I take it over. Operational integrity focuses on tactical bombers becoming flexible in terms of ground support and regular bombing. Again, not really worried about the regular bombing type of thing. Battlefield support focuses on close air support that interacts with divisions and laying waste to enemy divisions. That is what I want. So yeah, formation flying. There we go. How is our production? It's going. I'm going to add 1 more slot over to the artillery. I'm also going to take away some from the planes. We only need 2 to start. 2 factories to start these guys rather than 5. Doing the 5 is just going to take a lot longer to get started, and I want to get these guys going right away. The interwar bomber can be replaced with the new one that we have, the BR-20 Sigona. Okay. We still have battleships in the works. Light cruisers, more battleships. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff being worked on. We still need a lot of freaking oil, too. I mean, I could trade away for it, but I don't... I need all of my civilian factories, because we don't have a lot to start with. Consumer goods is taking away 14, but even still, I really need a lot more civilian factories. Okay, I think we're getting a lot more units up on the border here because of our supply limit increasing, although I might be lying there. I'm not too sure. In fact, you know what? Just force yourself to go over here. Just because I want you guys on the border, you know? Just get over here. We're going to be under attrition for a long time. Just everybody get where they're supposed to be going, and then we'll focus on fixing that in here. The September Revolution. Absolutely not. Would you guys calm down? Stop talking about revolution and pass a goddamn referendum, will ya? Makes no sense to me right now. Come on. 46%. We're actually more than the fascist party, but for some reason we need 50%. I don't know. I mean, I guess you need a lot of the populace to become whatever you're trying to be. Enough with these revolutions, though. That's not what I want. I don't want a bloody battle. Alright, looks like Republican Spain is doing pretty well. They're moving into Corona. Oh, okay, cool. The Japanese buildup on the Chinese border. Yes, so they just finished their war goal with China. So at any point now, they will declare war. And that'll get the Asian theater up in a buzz, essentially. Italian highways is done. I am going to work on fortification effort. I really should work on prospect for oil, though. I need more oil. Yeah, do it. Yeah, it's... I don't think we're going to war anytime soon, so I'm going to risk it and not build the forts. Yep, there it is. Japan declared war on Shaanxi. Shaanxi? I think it... Yeah. And China. There we go. That is that. Well, good luck, guys. That, of course, brought the world tension up to 38%. which is quite a bit higher than it should be at the moment. I kind of helped with that. I mean, right here, Saudi Arabia, that was kind of a lot of world tension to start, you know? So I did kind of help that. Oh, jeez. So, are you guys going to finish this war anytime soon? I could try sending more volunteers. No, never mind. They don't want it. Alright, well, have fun then. I don't understand. Why are you turning down free help? Makes no goddamn sense to me. Alright, so again, we have to wait till 250 to grab this guy. Which is quite a long time to wait. I mean, no, I do want him, because the army experience gain is going to really, really help us in terms of making our armies the best that they can be. And yeah, I need to wait. Absolutely need to wait. Meanwhile, still 46%. Oh, this is so freaking close, and it's making me mad. Well, it's not making me mad, it's just making me anxious. I want it to happen. Oh, what is this? Class conflicts divide Italy. Yes! Alright, so the people may call themselves whatever they want, essentially, which gives us change in popularity of communism by 15%. That definitely puts us over the edge and basically gets us to where we want to go. We do lose a little bit of base national unity, but that's alright. We're at 83%. It's not that bad. We can gain it back a little bit later, I think. Down in here? No, I know it's somewhere. There's one of them that actually gives us more. Maybe. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. At any rate, give me that. Now we should be up to 61%. So any day now, the people will call for a referendum. Which is weird that it happens in an authoritative government. That a referendum does not happen in governments like this. So I'm not sure why it's called that, but it is. The people want it. And you know what? Me being the great ruler that I am, Benito Mussolini, I'm going to let the communists take over. Because that's historically accurate. Right. Anytime now. We just gotta wait. Maybe at the turn of the year? Hopefully? Come on, Spain. I want you to win this war as quickly as possible so that I can ally you sooner rather than later. And I think after the war, they're very weary of joining factions because they have like some weird just recovered from civil war trait modifier. So I want them to finish this war as quickly as possible so that goes away as quickly as possible. Right, so we're prospecting for oil. So we'll gain 8 oil production, which is not that much, but it does help. And the communists demand referendum. The Marxist ideas took root in Italy a long time ago, but have gained much more widespread support lately. Great, so we have one of 3 options to choose from. Un-Italian... Oh, we have another thing, too. What? Okay. And that's really nothing. That says that a coup can technically happen, which is an out-of-control civil war. Unlike the events that we were getting before with the revolutions, we could actually say, yes, have a civil war, or no, don't. This one is saying that there's basically at any time a civil war can erupt now. So that's fine. We don't worry about that one. Anyway, un-Italian activities must be stopped. That essentially reverses our course of action and kills off some communists, which is not what we want. Absolutely not. Ignore them. Same thing, kind of just status quo. The referendum is preferable to a bloody revolt. Absolutely. This would allow the Partito Comunista Italiano to become the ruling party of Italy. We lose a little bit of base national unity, but I don't care because we are finally communist. The Italian Union. The Italian Union? I swear that before this was called the People's Republic of Italy. I've played as Italy. I've became the People's Republic of Italy because I was testing it, obviously, beforehand. Italian Union is Not that great of a name, in my opinion, because, I mean, Soviet Union, Italian Union, the People's Republic of Italy was a little bit of a different name. It was a better name, in my opinion. Maybe this is more historically accurate. I don't know. I really have no idea what the Communist Party in Italy was doing at this time period, so maybe they wanted to call themselves something similar to the Russians. I have no idea. But anyway, we are finally the Italian Union. We are primarily communist. Our leader is now Gennaro Fara? Gennaro Fara. With a generic leader icon. Great. Let's just say that I'm the leader, because I am. So, there's that. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this wonderful episode of Red Italy. Finally, Red Italy. And next episode, we're going to start planning out our plans for Iraq and probably the Balkans. So, I hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and definitely stay tuned for more.